Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to do a spread in my Royal Talents creation sketchbook. I really wanted to draw some goofy potato-shaped frogos. I thought it would also be a great opportunity testing out the Tomboy colored pencils I have and test how well this sketchbook takes colored pencils. And I decided to use the colored pencil set in the overall set. The set has 10 colored pencils. They're all very pretty. I kind of wanted a dupe for the Holbein pastel colored pencils, which are way too expensive. So I tried to find a different set. First, we of course have to swatch the colored pencils. I think this set of colored pencils is beautiful, but it is not showing up as well as I thought it would, at least not in the sketchbook. I'm not sure if it's the paper of the sketchbook or if it's the colored pencils itself. I only used the muted color set so far, so this is my first time using the pastel color set. But since I also haven't tried using colored pencil in the sketchbook specifically, I really don't know if it's the colored pencil or the sketchbook, or the paper in the sketchbook. But here are the swatches. They're really pretty though. I just think they're a little difficult to show up. Like, you have to press really hard. I am not the best at drawing animals or, well, anything that isn't humans. So these turned out a bit more goofy looking than I expected or wanted. But I kind of want to do more stuff outside of my comfort zone. So I want to practice animals since I love drawing them, but they never turn out quite right. So practice it is. I do think they turned out quite cute at first, but honestly deciding on a pastel color scheme might have not been the best idea. There's another artist I saw drawing like pastel animals, and I thought, oh, maybe I can try doing this with the frogs. But I kind of underestimated how difficult it was going to be, which is a shame because I thought the sketches looked quite funny at first. So I specifically chose to draw rain frogs since they are so freaking cute and they have really like the cutest little butts. I don't know. It's just really a funny animal to me and I love seeing people draw them, so I wanted to also try. They kind of look like tiny little angry potatoes. I thought initially that it was going pretty well because I actually kind of liked how the sketch turned out. I mean, it looked goofy, but the frog itself looks goofy, so I thought, oh, this is going pretty well. And then I started coloring. I honestly didn't think it through what it would mean if I'm using like a pastel color scheme. I went about it as, oh, this is just like normal pencil, and like, oh, I picked this as the base color, this is like the shadow color, and this is the highlight, which it didn't really work because they're like all the same kind of contrast, like they're all on the same level pretty much. So it just started to look really strange. And I think the artist that I was watching doing this, she did like use like one, like she didn't use one color as the base, she just went as like, oh, shadow and highlight. Like it was just like if you're drawing with one pencil, and she was just doing like a gradient with the pastel colors, which I didn't do, so it looked really strange. And the layering with like the color scheme that I had also kind of made it look muddy, and I truly ruined it in the end by using the brush ink pen. So at this point, I still actually really like how it turned out, or how it's looking. So I was actually pretty hopeful. But once I'm using the bluish kind of purple color for like the shadows, I think it just turned to look kind of muddy because I'm trying to layer the blue over the other colors. And it was just too much. I was trying too much, and I should have just kept it simple, and I didn't do that. So yeah, I've learned I've learned quite a bit from this attempt, which kind of shame because now it's in the sketchbook, and I usually paint over things that I didn't like, but I'm a changed woman. What really surprised me about this is how much I hated the way the brush pen looks in the end. I keep seeing like people do like really like aesthetic line art for animals with the brush pens, and I'm not one of those people apparently. I might be just too heavy-handed when it comes to inking. I'm not really sure. Like I have very big difficulty getting like line variation. It tends to look like really junky and just not nice and aesthetic how it does for everyone else. But I also have to admit, I haven't been practicing my line art skills with anything other than like a Muji pen or a fine liner. I'm sorry if you heard that, my cat is going crazy right now. At this point, I also was kind of over it because I hated it. I was so disappointed. I was so excited to finally use like my pastel pencil colors and then draw these cute frogs, test out something new, use the sketchbook that I decorated, and well, it didn't go as planned, which, you know, it cannot always go like you're planning it, but it was pretty sad. I actually debated if I should even post this video, since I don't really like how the art is turning out, but I feel like I should be more... Oh my god, my cat. I feel like I should be more graceful with myself, give myself more credit, and I tried something new. It didn't fully work out immediately the way I wanted it to, and that's okay. Since I was so unhappy with my initial attempt, I sketched some more frogs off camera. This time I did not try to layer, which made them look so much better, and I wish I did that for the first one, and it definitely turned out way better and not as much of a mess than the other one. I will need to use this pencil again to see if they're just not looking good on this paper, or well, in the sketchbook, or if they were just a bad purchase, which I don't understand because the muted colors work so well. Like, they're so pretty, and I haven't tried to use those in the sketchbook either, so only time will tell. I will keep you guys updated on that one. But yeah, in the end, I still had some cute frogos to show, and I'm happy I didn't give up after the first one and be like, oh, this never happened. But I just stuck with it. I practiced. Did they turn out beautiful and the most, you know, amazing thing I've ever created? No. But I still kind of had, you know, I had fun. These look kind of still cute. And I've learned what not to do for the next time. Also, I do have to mention, I prefer the Muji pen line art so much more than the brush pen that I used, which is funny because I did quite a few drawings recently where I really preferred the brush pen. It was like full body drawings of like a person, which I thought was so much fun to do. But for like an animal, it just kind of looked weird. If you have any tips on how to use the brush pen better, I would love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments. But yeah, I prefer the Muji pen. So overall, this spread is probably not going to be my favorite, but that's okay. There's always a next one or a new page. And yeah, I made an attempt. The attempt did not go well, but I've learned from it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this mess. This week's video was a difficult one. I kinda didn't want to post it because I really didn't like how it turned out. But I hope you still kinda like the drawing I made and the journey I went on. And I really hope to see you for the next video. All my socials are of course in the description down below, and I would really appreciate if you check those out. I have been planning on doing some small little drawing session events in my Discord, and I will also try to go back to streaming, probably on a dual stream on Twitch and YouTube, and art streams here and there on TikTok. So if you're interested in that, go check out my socials. And yeah, I hope you have a great week. Stay creative. Do the art you planned on doing. And I will see you next week. Bye. Meow.